Good morning. I'm thrilled to see you again. Jeff is such an amazing student. His excitement for reading is fantastic. He has improved a lot this year, but there are some areas where he needs a little help. This school year, I administered a few reading tests to see how Jeff was improving. He was tested on phonics, phonemic awareness, fluency, and comprehension. Let's talk about these one at a time. Phonemic awareness. Having phonemic awareness means that the student must be able to know the sound a letter makes and be able to apply the same concept to the real word. For example, although a student might know that the letter B makes the B sound, they might not know how to sound out the word B. Jeff was administered a test called the Phonemic Awareness Assessment. This tested Jeff on rhyming, identifying initial sound, phoneme segmentation, blending, and rhyming words. One way we are working on improving his phonics skills is doing an activity called blind writing sort in class. This activity requires the students to write the given word in a category before seeing it. This shows me if the student is hearing the sounds that go with the different letters. The second category that I tested Jeff on was phonics. This is the study of speech sounds related to reading. In order to read, one must recognize patterns and connect sounds to letters. To test Jeff on phonics, I administered a test called the Nonsense Word Test. This test consists of made-up words that the students are asked to decode. The test was broken down into 5 parts, including short vowels, long vowels, multisyllabic words, blending and digraphs, and other vowels. Jeff did very well getting his short vowel sounds correct, but needs to practice with the other vowels. One way we have been working on phonics in class is by doing a word sort. This helps the student organize the words into groups they know so that when they come across the word in the text, it is familiar to them. Do you have any questions so far?
Yeah, what are phonemes again?
They're the shortest unit of sound.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's continue. Fluency. Fluency has 2 components, which are automaticity and accuracy. This means that the student is able to read with getting words correct and not having to sound out each letter to get the word. It is important for a student to be a fluent reader so that they can focus on the meaning of the text rather than decoding the words. To assess Jeff on fluency, he was given the San Diego Quick Assessment. This assessment tested Jeff to see what level reader he is. Jeff tested to be in the pre-primer section, which falls below the first grade level. Although he tested under, Jeff does an amazing job at sounding out words. For being an ELL, Jeff is improving rather quickly. To help him with fluency, at home Jeff can practice repeated reading. This will help start to recognize the words that are used most often. Any questions?
Yeah, what's repeat reading?
Repeated reading is where they can choose a text and just read it over and over, read all kinds of text so that they become familiar with words that are used more often. So for example, he loves Dr. Seuss books. He can just read a bunch of those to get him used to seeing the words. The last section that we tested Jeff on was comprehension. This is being able to read a text and understand it. This is Jeff's strongest area. To test Jeff on comprehension, I asked him to fill out a story map. The story map requires him to sequence events in a story. So we started with beginning, middle, and end, and Jeff did really well doing this. He did have a hard time reading the text on his own. I had to help him a lot with reading it, but comprehending, Jeff did very well. And I will continue to administer these comprehension worksheets to Jeff so that he can continue to improve his skills. This will help to learn and start to question his reading automatically. To conclude, Jeff is such an amazing addition to my classroom. I love his enthusiasm. He is always smiling and always helpful around the classroom. He is on the path to success. If you don't have any more questions, I will see you next time. Thank you.